I've been in real estate for over 13 years, and one of the most misunderstood things about real estate is foreclosed properties. A lot of people think, based on the things they've seen on HGTV, that you can find a phenomenal deal on a foreclosed home, but I'm here to tell you that's not necessarily the case. One thing that a lot of people don't take into consideration is the fact that bank-owned properties are always sold as is. What does that mean? Well, first off, whatever condition they're in, and typically it's not great condition, means that you're buying the property as is, where is, and the bank will do absolutely nothing to repair anything inside the home. Because they've never been inside the home and have never necessarily inspected it in any way, shape, or form, they make no warranties or representations about the condition whatsoever. When you're making an offer, make sure you understand all the risks that you're going to get into whenever you purchase the property, and always have an inspection. No matter what comes up on that inspection report, you're going to be buying that home the way it is, the way it's reported, unless you decide to back out of the property on the front end. Because of this, I often recommend to people to go in with a contractor before you even make an offer, so you know what you're getting yourself into, because regardless of what's coming up, you're going to be paying for it out of pocket. Here's another misconception that a lot of people have. Just because a home is foreclosed on doesn't necessarily mean you're getting a good deal. A lot of people think that they're priced under market value just because of the fact that they've been foreclosed on, when in all actuality, that has absolutely nothing to do with it. The bank is trying to recoup as much money as possible, and because of the fact that they haven't inspected the property, they may not know just how bad the condition is, which means they may not be taking that into consideration when they put a price on the home. A lot of times they have local brokers who go out and inspect the property and give them an idea of what they should try to sell the home for, but they don't always take that information in hand, and they don't necessarily listen to them and price it accordingly. Make sure you know that the price you pay for the property doesn't necessarily indicate the price that you're going to have to invest into the home, with all the hidden costs of needed repairs or other things that might come up. Not only that, but because of the fact that it's an as-is sale and it's going to be sold in a maybe less than favorable condition, all the types of financing that you might be able to get on a move-in ready home may not be available either, which means you may be even more money out of pocket up front than you would be on a home that may be able to move into immediately. All right, here's another one of the big misconceptions on bank-owned properties. When a bank owns a property, a lot of people think, hey, this will be easy, I can get this thing closed as quickly as possible. That's not always necessarily the case. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer because bank-owned properties may be just another file on the desk of an asset manager somewhere outside your market. If you've got a small locally owned bank, sometimes you might be able to get that deal closed as quickly as you might a traditional home purchase. Or if you're paying cash, sometimes you may think you're going to be able to get that done a little bit quicker because there's no other bank involved. The truth of the matter is, there's no set circumstance that I can ever give anyone on any bank-owned property to let you know exactly how long it's going to take. If the asset manager's out of town, or if they're utilizing a title company that's out of state, which they often do, we're not really going to know exactly what kind of time frame we're looking at until we get deep into the process. So make sure if you're thinking about buying a bank-owned property, you have plenty of patience. Thanks for checking out the Aaron Advantage. Be sure to check the link in the description on this video for additional information on buying foreclosed homes. You may think you're getting a great deal, but you really need to understand exactly what you're getting yourself into before you make that offer.